Dear church family, what a year this has been. I wanted to come back to you and share with you our new COVID response plan that we have developed as a means to keep all of our families safe and provide an opportunity for us to be able to continue to worship together in a safe and healthy way. Our plan has 4 phases, and the purpose of these phases are to be able to quickly and effectively communicate our response to our local conditions and our church's COVID conditions. The first phase is called the red phase. The red phase is the most strict of all of our phases. If there is evidence of congregate COVID surge tied to attendance within the last 14 days, congregate surge being more than 5 verified cases, then we will do the following. We will cease all our in-person gatherings and services, and we will move to either online or parking lot services only. During this time, we also will clean and sanitize our entire campus per CDC guidelines. The second phase is called the orange phase. In the orange phase, there will have been no congregant surge of COVID cases in the last 14 days tied to our attendance. In this phase, we will do the following. We will have mandatory temperature checks for our staff. We'll have voluntary temperature checks upon entry for volunteers and attendees. We will practice social distancing as encouraged by the CDC guidelines. We will strongly encourage face coverings to be worn by both attendees and volunteers, and we will make this mandatory for our staff. Again, we will continue to sanitize our entire church facilities per the CDC guidelines. The third phase is the yellow phase. In the yellow phase, there will have been no congregant surge within the last 28 days. During this phase, we will observe the following. We'll have temperature checks upon entry for our staff. We will continue to practice social distancing. We'll continue to encourage face coverings, and as always, we will continue to have our facilities completely and totally sanitized. Our fourth and final phase is our green phase. In the green phase, there will have been no congregant surge within the last 60 days. We will have all in-person gatherings during this time, and as always, we'll make sure that we have our facilities completely sanitized as per the CDC guidelines. I also want you to know that I'm putting together an advisory team that will help me to deal with making the decisions as to which particular phase we are in. Any questions that you may have regarding this policy and these phases can be directed to info@wingsoffaith.com. You might also ask at this point, well, Pastor, which phase are we currently in? Because of recent cases that we had, more particularly related to our staff, not as much within our congregation, but particularly to our staff, we are presently what would be known as the orange phase. We're in the orange phase. You'll also see postings of these phases scattered throughout our facilities. Again, thank you for allowing me to come to you and share this information with you. Let's continue to work together to maintain a safe and healthy environment in which we can all worship the Lord together. May God richly bless you and have a wonderful day.